वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे उल्हारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तक केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः।
अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः
कर्मण्यकर्म यः पश्येद कर्मणि च कर्म यः
कर्मण्यकर्म यः पश्येत् कर्मणि च कर्म यः
स बुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु स युक्तः कृष्णकर्मकृत्
स बुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु स युक्तः कृत्स्नकर्मकृत्
यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः
यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः
ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः
ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्मणां तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः
त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः
त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः
कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः
कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः
निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्तसर्वपरिग्रहः
निराशीर्यतचित्तात्मा त्यक्तसर्वपरिग्रहः
शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्
शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्
Up to the 21st shloka we have seen. The shloka starting from the 19th shloka. Karmanya karmayas pashyet. 18th shloka. 18th shloka is Sutra Bhuta shloka, for which the following shlokas are like the commentaries. And from the shloka 19 onwards, 18 onwards, it is talks about the jnani, the vision of the jnani. It's jnanam and jnani and his jnanam. Jnani has a vision that aham atma akarta, kadapi karta na bhavat. Jnanagnina sarva, jnanagnina dagda sarva karma, karmanaha saha. Kama sankalpa varjitaha. All these were the descriptions. Nitya truptaha, nirashrayaha, karmani abhipravrittopi na karoti saha. So this is possible only when it doesn't have sharira abhimana. When the person has abhimana with the sharira, that is what we call ahankara. I am so and so. Then the person is bound by the limitations, superimposed limitations of this body, mind, sense complex on Atma. But when the person says, karmani pravrittaha api na karoti, then it means, though he has a body, he doesn't have abhimana with the body. Sharira mana sangata. Body means karikarana sangata, sharira mana sangata. Body, mind, senses. Because he has the knowledge, the clear vision that Aham Atma. So if Aham Atma, then how can I be bound by Anatma? Anatma is parichinnaha, it is limited, it is apurnaha, it is anityaha, endowed with all the doshas. Whereas I as Atma free from all. So therefore, as Atma I don't do. Atma is akarta. Because kartritvam is superimposed, therefore we say Atma is akarta. Atma is neither karta nor akarta. Why always we say Atma akarta, akarta bhokta? Because kartritvam is superimposed on Atma. What the Ahankara does, and that is superimposed on Atma. That is adhyasa of Ahankara and Atma. Ahankara is always parichinna. Ahankara is because of the abhimana with these Sharira Mana Sangata. Therefore, what the Ahankara does, that the person thinks that Atma does. Atma can never do. It's avikriyaha, Atma nishkriyaha. No karma. So, therefore, kurvanapi na karoti, nevikinchit karoti saha iti. So, all these are descriptions of a jnani. And the word tyakta sarva parigraha, that shows that a jnani is a sannyasi. He is chaturta ashrama purushaha. Because a jnani, since a jnani could be a grihastha or could be a sannyasi, grihastha jnani or sannyasi jnani. But the word tyakta sarva parigraha, then he cannot be a grihastha. Should be a sannyasi because there is a sarva parigraha. So therefore we can take to be a sannyasi jnani. Or in spite of having possession, it doesn't have the sense of possession, that is jnana. Therefore also we can say tyakta sarva parigraha, that meaning also possible, that is grihastha jnani. Jnani in whichever ashrama is, jnani is a jnani. It's not bound by any ashrama. How can jnanam be bound by any ashrama or any varna? How can jnanam, how can atma be bound by? So tyakta sarva parigraha is sense of possession is given up. Though he has possessions, but he doesn't possess. like Janaka. Mithilayam pratagdayam name dhagat kinchana. Even if the entire Mithila is burned, I don't lose anything. It is complete disassociation. That is in terms of knowledge, not out of hatred. He's the king of the Mithila, but he says, I don't lose anything. There is no Abhimana, though his own kingdom is burned. He doesn't have Abhimana, therefore I don't lose anything, he says. That is out of jnana. It's not out of carelessness. It's out of jnana. Yes. So taking here the Tekta Sarva Parigraha, here the Bhashim Acharya takes the person to be a Chaturtha Ashrama person, that is Sannyasi Jnana. And therefore, Shariram Kevalam Karmam Kurvan Apnoti Kil Visham, all these words suggest that the person, the sannyasi. And also the next shloka confirms that. Vidrichalava Santushta, which we have to see. He does karma just for the maintenance of the Shariram. Shariram Kevalam Karma. In the last class we discussed that line Shariram Kevalam Karma. Sharira Nirvaratyam Karma Atava Sharira Sti Matra Prayojanam Iti. So, it is just for the Sharira Stiti Matra Prayojanam Karma Kurvati. By that, Tena Kilbisham Na Apnoti. So, therefore, as Bhashyakara take the person to be a Chaturthashrama person, that is Jnani. So, therefore, we can take the person who is a Jnani, Sannyasi Jnani. And the next shloka, as I told you, it confirms. So, we will see the next shloka today. Bhashyakara uses Sangati. Let us read the Sangati. Tekta Sarva Parigrahasya
त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रहस्य
Yatehe
यतेः
Annadehe
अन्नादेः
Sharirasthiti Hetoho
शरीरस्थितिहेतोः
Parigrahasya Abhavat
परिग्रहस्य अभावात्
Yachanadina
याचनादीना
Sharirasthito
शरीरस्थितौ
Kartavyatayam Praptayam
कर्तव्यतायां प्राप्तायाम्
Ayachitam
अयाचितम्
Asankliptam
असंक्लिप्तम्
Upapannam
उपपन्नम्
Yadrichaya Ityadira Vachanena
यदृच्छया इत्यादिना वचनेन
Anugnatam
अनुज्ञातम्
Yateke Sharirasthiti Hetoho
यतेः शरीरस्थितिहेतोः
Annadehe
अन्नादेः
Praptidvaram Avishkurvan Aha
प्राप्तिद्वारम् आविष्कुर्वन् आह
Yadrichalabhasantushto Dvandvatito Vimatsarah
यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टो द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः
Samasiddhavasiddhau cha kritvapi na nibadhyate
समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते
Yakta sarva parigrasya yatehe yatihi yatehe shashti bhaktya yati yatehe yatnashilaha yatate iti yatihi yati the word means the one who puts forth effort yatate iti yatihi That is the Vyutpatti Artha, Kartari Vyutpatti. But Yati, the word is used to refer to a sannyasi. Tehe, Yatihi. So therefore only in Dvashya we can know. So the person whom is talked about is a sannyasi. Sannyasi, and he has jnanam. Therefore, the jnani belongs to this sannyasa ashrama, chaturtha ashrama. He is Chekta Sarva Parigraha. So that because he's a sannyasi, therefore he has to give up all his possessions. All his possessions. Whatever he has, the money, the family, everything, house, whatever he has, the possessions which he claimed to be his own, his property, all these things should be given up. Even Shariram also is property. Sharira, finally Sharira, giving up the Sharira Abhimana, that is out of Jnanam. That is the final sannyasa. That is Jnanam, in fact. So all these are given up finally to give up the sense of possession of even this Sharira, that is Jnanam. So therefore it is all the way, it is not just giving up for the sake of giving up for the sake of Jnanam. After Jnanam, whether the person has or doesn't have, it doesn't mean anything. So Tyakta Sarva Pariga as a sadhana, as a sannyasi, dharma, the person should renounce. That's what renunciation. In the beginning, the possessions are given up. Later, when the person grows in jnanam, then sense of possessions are given up, including his Shayamana Sanjata. That is jnanam. So Tyakta Sarva Parigrahasya, for the one, Tyaktaha Sarva Parigraha Yasya Saha. Tyaktaha Sarva Parigraha Yena Saha. By not Yasya Saha, Yena, by whom it is given up. Tyaktaha Sarva Parigraha, all the possessions, or Tyaktaha Sarva Parigraha Yena. Sah Bhuri Samasa. Saha Tasya Parisarva Tyakta Sarva Parigrahasya Yatehe, so the sannyasi. Parigrahasya Annadehe Sharira Sthiti Hetoho. Annadehe Sharira Sthiti Hetoho. Parigrahasya Abhavat. Annadehe, Anna, etc. Annam, food, shelter, etc. Everything. Food, shelter, vastra. Because he is Kopinavantaha. He is Kopinavantaha, Salubhagyavantaha. Like we saw the Sadhana Panchakam. He doesn't have anything, doesn't have house also. Atmecham Yavasiyatam Mijagrat Turnam Inigamyata. So therefore, Annadekhe Shariya Sthiti Hetoho. Annam, food, etc. Annam, etc. Annadehe. Annam means food. Food means not the food that whatever required for preparing the food. It doesn't have a separate kitchen. Every day you cannot cook and eat. So no annam. That is, he cannot cook and eat. In fact, the Agni Karma is given up. Agni means any sort of Agni. Even cooking also is Agni. Agni is involved. He should not do. He should not cook and eat. Also, Yati Dharma. There's a book called Yati Dharma Sangraha. The person reads that, the person will not take sannyasa at all because it's not easy to follow sannyasa dharma. But one should not cook, one should not own a house, one should live under the tree, and one should not stay in a village or a place for more than 3 days. One should not beg from the same house for more than 3 days. And also there's some rules, one should go to only 7 houses or some houses, 9 houses. Whatever he gets, that's it. If he doesn't get, doesn't get. So that day he has to fast. I said that day is an Ekadeshi. He cannot ask, go for further houses and ask for Bhiksha. Because he lives on Bhiksha. That is why Anna Dehe Sharisiti Hetoho Parigrasya Bhava. Sharira Sthiti, the maintenance of the Shariram, for which the means is Anna, etc. Anna Banadi. Anna, the food, then water, then Vastradi, then shelter, everything, all these things are required for the maintenance of the Sharira. The means for maintenance of the Sharira. Because Shariram has to be maintained. Therefore, all these things are required. But because of the absence of possessions, then Annadehe Shariyasati Etoho Parigrasya Abhavat. Therefore, he has to sustain, how will he sustain? He doesn't have food materials, provisions to cook, and he should not do also. So therefore, how can he survive? Diksho Shadam Bujyatam Shuddhyadischa Chikitsatam Pratidinam. Diksho Shadam Aushadam Diksha Aushadam Bujyatam Sadvannam Natu Yachetam Vidhi Vashat Praptena Santushyatam. So therefore, Yachana Dina, Yachana, asking for alms, begging. So Yachana Dina, Sharira Sthito Kartavyatayam Praptayam. Sharira Sthiti, Sharira, the maintenance of the Shariram, when it is to be done, Kartavyatayam, when it is necessary to be done, that is what Sharira Sthiti. Therefore, Yachana Dina, Yachana, etc., begging, etc. So it means he has to go for food, etc. Yachana Dina, Shariyasito Kartavyatayam Praptayam, and that Yachana also is and the Vashikara quotes from the Dharma Shastra says that is Ayachitam, Asankliptam, Upapannam Idrichaya. And the Yachana also. Food is required. He has to, because without food the Shariam cannot survive. Food is required for the maintenance of the Shariam. Shariyasati Hetoho. Annadehe Parigrasya Bhavat. There is no other means other than Yachana. So Yachana Dina Shariyasito Kartavyatayam Praptayam. Then, and the Yachana, how should be done? It is Ayachitam. Ayachitam is not asking. Not asking for any particular type of food. Whatever the Grasthas give, not asking for any particular food. This will not suit, that will not suit. One cannot ask Ayachitam. So Ayachitam is na Ayachitam. But it's not asking, not because without Diksha he cannot survive. To Diksha only he gets his daily food. Therefore he has to ask for Diksha. And Ayachitam means not asking for any particular food. That's how we have to take it here. Ayachitam is not asking, but that meaning if you take, then Diksha is involved. Diksha requires asking. Without asking, nobody will give. Therefore, asking is involved. Ayachitam means not asking for any particular food. Whatever Vyavastha give, whatever falls in your Diksha Patra, that is Ayachitam, Asanklantam. No plan should be done for begging. Today I will go to that house, this house, and that place where there is people live and they serve nice dishes, delicious food. No such planning is are allowed. Sasanklaptam is whatever vidhi vashat praptena santushyatam, whatever comes by vidhi, one's own prarabdha. Prarabdha brings in food. So that one has to consume and survive, live. Just for the Sharira Siddhi. hetoho. Upapannam edirchaya. Upapannam, whatever has come, edirchaya upapannam. So that is the shloka. Edircha labha santushtaha. By chance, whatever comes, upapannam, upapadyate, upapannam, padudatu, upapurvaka, nishta pratyanta, upapannam, whatever comes by chance. It means prarabdha vashat. Prarabdha brings in food. Therefore, whatever comes, whatever prarabdha brings. So therefore, ityadina vachanena. This vachana is Dharma Shastra, Bhodayana, Dharma Sutra. So anugyatam, both ityadi vachanena, anugyatam. Dharma Shastra by these words gives permission for the sannyasi to ask for food. For what Sharira Sthiti Hetu? Required for the maintenance. Sharirasya Sthitihi Sharira Sthiti. Sharistehe Hetuhu. Sharira Sthiti Hetuhu. Kartavyatayam Praptayam Yachanadina Kartavyatayam Praptayam Ayachitam Asankluptam Vidruchaya Upapannam Vachanena Anugyatam permission is given to the sannyasi. Yatehe. Therefore, praptena santushitam. Prarabdha vashat. Praptena santushitam. Swadvannam na yachyatam. Shuddhyadischa chikitsatam. Pratidinam kshoshadam vitam. So, upapanam edrichaya. That is important. So, iti anugyatam. Whatever is permitted by the shastram, dhamma shastram, that the sannyasi, yatehe, sannyasi should accept. Yatehe sharyasati hetoho. Sharyasati hetoho annadehe praptidvaram. Praptidvaram through prapti. Prapti is gaining. Praptidvaram. So praptidvaram avishkurvan aha. Praptidvaram Bhagavan is showing avishkurvan aha. Bhagavan is avishkurvan means showing. Avishkurvan. Avishkurvan gati samasa. Avish, the word is sakshat pravati nicha. We saw in the last class. Kukati pradayaha. Avishkurvan. Avishiti. It is sakshat pravati nikana. Therefore, it enjoys gati sanya. Diya yoge. Krudatu. Then समासः कृदन्तेन सह समस्यते समासः भवति आविष्कुर्वन्तो आविष्कुर्वन्तः गति समासः. So Bhagavan shows आविष्कुर्वन् presenting prapti dwaram the means for attaining the annadehi, anna etc. Avishkurvan Bhagavan presents the means for gaining anna etc. How to gain? Sharira Sthiti has to be done. Body has to be maintained. The body cannot be given up. Because prarabdha is the body has to be just for the maintenance of the body, anna etc. required. How these anna etc. can be gained? That Bhagavan presents. Avishkurvan shows the means for gaining that. Where in this shloka, Idrichalabha santushtaha Randvatito vimatsaraha Samasiddhavasiddhocha Kirutvapi na Nibadyate. So, Idrichaya labha, idricha labha. Idricha labhena santushtaha. Yaha sa. Idricha labha santushtaha. Referring to the person who is idrichaya labha. Who has labha gain. Labha, alabha also we can take. Idrichaya labha, idrichaya alabha. When he goes for bhiksha, not that every time, every house he gets. Sometimes from the house, same house he may get. He may get 2-3 days the next. And the sannyasi should not go to the same house every day also. Should not go more than 3 days. The rule. Not sure that all that he will get from that house the next day also. For labhaha, alabhaha also. Idrichaya labhaha, idrichaya alabhaha. So the chance, idrichaya means the chance. So labhaha, gain, gainer and alabhaha. So gain by chance. Alabhaha also by chance. Whatever he gains by chance, whatever he doesn't gain by chance, both we can take. Because idricha plus alabhaha also idricha alabhaha. So tena santushtaha. So gain or ungain. So gain or ungain, but he is santushtaha, he is happy. So labhaha, labhaha iti. So labhaha is labdhatu, bhave labhaha, bhave gain, labhaha gain. So santushtaha is contented, he is happy by whatever he gets. So prarabdena, prarabdavashat, yatut prapyate, labhaha. So whatever he gains, the prarabdha gives, that is happy with that. Therefore, there is no sankalpa, he doesn't plan. He remains contented, whatever the prarabdha brings. And is dvandvatitaha, is atitaha, dvandvan atitaha, or dvandvam atitaha. Ditya tatpurusha. Atitaha is above the pairs of opposites. So, sukha dukkha, labha, labha, mana, apamana. Sukha dukkha samay krutva, labha, labho, jaya, jayo. As Bhagavan said in second chapter. So, dvandvam atitya gacchati. Dvandvatitaha. Not bound by the, affected by the pairs of opposites. Dvandvatitaha and vimatsaraha. Matsarya. Vimatsaraha, Matsarya is one of the Shadripu. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So Matsarya stands for not only Matsarya, we can, the Upalakshana, we can bring all Kama, Krodha, etc. So free from all. Shadripu. Vimatsaraha is Vigataha, Matsaraha, Vigataha, gone. Matsara from whom? The Matsara is jealousy, greed. Jealousy is greed. Jealousy means greed. Jealousy or greed. Jealousy, because a person has itcha, desire, and he doesn't have, the other person has, therefore he is jealous. So we must saraha. So that's why he can, by Matsaraha, the word can bring in, so Upalakshana can bring Kama, Krodha, etc. So first Kama is there, therefore only jealousy. If Kama is not there, jealousy will be there. Kama is there, then Krodha will be there, then jealous will be there. The person is jealous. So therefore, Vimatsaraha is free from different jealousy. So Vimatsaraha, free from Vimatsara, Matsarya. What is Vimatsara? Parasya Utkarsham Drishpa Jayamanam Santapaha. The inner, the burning sensation inside. Heat. Not able to see the other person prospering, other person enjoying, other person having everything enjoying, that not able to, one that's not able to withstand. So therefore, the person feels jealous, tries to, he tries to vilify the person, tries to denigrate, tries to bring down the person. It's all jealousy. Parasya Utkarsham Drishtva Jayamanaha Santapaha. Santapaha. The person is burnt because is not able to see the growth of the others. So that is jealousy. So Dvandvatitaha Vimatsaraha. Shita Ushna Sukha Dukkha Labha Alabha Mana Apamana. Tulyananda Satarvani Santushto Hena Kena Chitu. So the 12th chapter Bhagavan says is Tulyaninda Suti Moni. Stuti here Ninda. but is samaha, same. Therefore, samasiddhava siddhaucha is equipoised. With regard to siddha, siddhau, asiddhaucha. Siddhava siddhaucha. Siddhau, asiddhau with regard to success or with regard to asiddhi, failure, is samaha. It means, how can a person be equipoised? It's because he knows karmanye vadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Ma karma pala hetur bhuhu mate samgosta karman. He knows very well that he has the privilege of performing karma action, not over the results, because the results depend on so many factors over which he has no control. It is Ishvara. Therefore, only say it is Ishvara. So it is not this shloka, and we know, we have seen very well the shloka. Do your karma, don't expect. That is not the meaning. You have privilege over karma. You should do karma. Should not expect karma pala. That is not the meaning. Because nobody will perform karma without expecting the result. So, prayojan manudrishya namandopi pravartati. And here we are talking about a viveki, a karma yogi. So, how can he perform karma without expecting? That is, karma pala depends on so many factors over which I don't have any control. Therefore, it is Ishvara. Therefore, I surrender. That is the meaning. So, not that he does not interested in karma pala. Then why should he do karma? So, he knows that the results depend on so many factors. So, whatever comes, success or failures, so he accepts gracefully because he knows that depends on so many factors and his own karma also. Sometimes he would have performed well but may not get the result because his karma. Sometimes he may not have performed well as he wanted to, but he gets success possible. Sometimes he may get the result as he expected, sometimes quite opposite. All these possibilities are there. So therefore, no one can claim I am the author of the karma pala. You are the doer of karma. You have the privilege of performing the karma, but the karma pala depend on so many factors for the karma you have performed now. It's not just the result of the karma, immediate karma. Depends on so many other factors or factors, invisible factors, visible factors. Visible factors can be controlled to some extent. What about the invisible factors? That is adrishta. Ishvara only knows. Therefore, we say it is Ishvara Anugraha, grace. So therefore, naturally, the results of action, whether it is success or failure, he accepts. Therefore, he is equipoised, not affected by it, not disturbed by it. He's not anxious about the results, whether it is success or failure. He accepts. So therefore, he is samaha. Samattam yoga uchyate. As a means for karma yogi, samattam, that is the end for the jnani. So samaha. So he is samaha, siddho, asiddho, kritvapi. Even though he does karma, not bound, anibhadyate. He performs karma, but it's not bound. It's equipoised. Samasiddhava siddho cha. So, therefore, all these edrichala basantushtaha, dvandvatitaha, vimatsaraha, this samatvam, all these are the spontaneous, all these qualities are seen spontaneously in the jnani, the wise person. So therefore, all these words are descriptions of the jnana. Jakta sarva parigraha, dvandvatitaha, vimatsaraha, nitya triptaha, nirashayaha. Iti. Now let us read the commentary. Yadrichalabasantushtaha
Yadrichalabasantushtaha
aprartita upanataha.
aprarthita upanataha.
It's one word. Aprartitopanataha. Labah.
Labah.
Yadricha labah.
Yadricha labah.
Tena santushtah.
Tena santushtaha.
Sanjata alam pratyayah.
Sanjata alapratyayah.
Yadricha labha santushtah. It is there in this shloka. Labha, gain. If you take it as a gain, attainment, acquisition, whatever has been acquired. Yadrichaya. Bhashakara says, aprartita upanataha. Prartitopanataha. Apratita means he did not have any sankalpa, any pre-plan. Therefore, apratitaha, not asking, without planning, without any prayer, sankalpa planning. Apratitaha, upanataha. But it has come. Apratitascha, so upanataha. That gain, God, unasked. So upanataha. Upanataha, labhaha, what has come? The gain, which is apratitaha, not asked for. Therefore, idacha labhaha. Tena santushtaha. So idacha labhaha is aprartita upanataha. Upanataha namdatu, ta pratyaya. With upa upasarga. Pranataha, pra upasarga. Upanataha, meaning changes. Upanataha, which has come. That's the meaning. Labhaha ityartaha. Therefore, apratito panataha. So here, apratito panataha, the person gains. What does the person gain? For Sharirasati, whatever he gains. Unasked. Ayachitam asankluptam. Anna, Annapanadi, etc. Whatever he gains, apratitaha, without any sankalpa, labha tena santushtaha. What does sannyasi seek and therefore he gains? The annadi, anna, etc. Anna, pana, vatsra, etc. And maybe the shelter is outside, not in, always stays outside the house in the corner of the place or under the tree. So, with the permission of the villagers, he stays under a place or a tree for some time. So, therefore, that is the labha. That is the labha for sannyas. Gain. So, therefore, dircha labha santushtaha, tena santushtaha. Santushtaha, sanjata alam pratyaha, santushtaha is. Alam pratyaha. Pratyaya means cognition, thought. Alam means enough. So, it means alam pratyaha means sanjata, born, samyak jataha. So that alam pratyaya, that thought, the sense of alam pratyaya satisfaction. Alam is enough. Here enough means not out of you know, dissatisfaction or not out of frustration. And here is santushtaha, satisfaction. So the sense of satisfaction which is born, tripti, doesn't have any expectation. Whatever comes, he is happy with that. Therefore, he is always contented. Nitya truptaha nirashayana. The santushta, sanjatalam pratyaya means is always contented, satisfied. The sense of is always satisfied, and therefore sense of satisfaction, which is born. It is born, whether it is there is labha or alabha. That is why he said labha or alabha can also be taken. So because of labha is sanjatalam pratyaya. Because of alabha also, labha or alabha, gain or no gain, is alam pratyaya. If the diksha comes, he is happy. Doesn't come also, he is happy. He takes that day to be a ekadashi for him. So therefore is sanjatalam pratyaya when? Always. So therefore, he knows a prarabdha will bring some food. Therefore, idrichaya, whatever comes, that he is happy. Then the next word, dvandvatitaha.
द्वन्द्वातीतः
तः
द्वन्द्वैः
द्वन्द्वैः
शीतोष्णादिभिः
शीतोष्णादिभिः
अन्यमानोऽपि
यमानोऽपि
अविषण्णचित्तः
विषण्णचित्तः
द्वन्द्वातीतः उच्यते.
द्वन्द्वातीतः उच्यते.
Because of dvandvas only, even in the language we have dvivachan. Sukha dukkhe, labha labho, jaya jayo, manapamano. Dvandva, pass of sun and star, sun and moon. Shiva Shakti, Maya Prakriti. So, dvandvaha. Dvandvaha means dvandva tat purusha. That Bhagavan says in Gita, among the compounds, I am the dvandva. So, dvandva, Bhagavan says, I am dvandva samasa. Not Bhagavadiki, not tat purusha. Among the samasa compounds in the grammar, dvandvaha. These two things are there. And here dvandva means the pairs of opposites. Dvandva samasa there in the grammar, dvandva need not be opposites. It could be two Ramascha Lakshmanascha, Rama Lakshmana, not pairs of opposites. But here in the context, dvandva means we have to take it as pairs of opposites. Dvandva. Dvandvaigi. That's what Bhashyakara says. Shitoshna Diki, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, etc. Anyamanaha api, Andatu, Karmani, Shanach. And the person is affected by Shita, Ushna, etc. When he's affected by Anyamanaha api, when a person is affected by Shita, Ushna, hot summer, Chennai, affected by what the person do, he always laments, why am I suffering? Why can't I have better comfortable life? So the person, the nature brings in rain and sun, but the person, he thinks he's as though he is being punished. That is not there for sannyasi. His chitta, his mind is never worried about. It's avishanna chittaha. Avishanna chittaha, he never gets distressed. Never gets distressed, never get disturbed. The distress are disturbed because of self-judgment. I am not that much lucky to have such comfort, luxury. That is not there in the mind of the Jnani. I didn't get food today, therefore he is not frustrated. He doesn't condemn himself. There is no self-judging or self-assessment. So he's very objective. It doesn't bring, it's fine. It moves on. So Avishanna Chitta, he never get discouraged, therefore never sorrow. He never feels disappointed, discouraged. He's always contented. So Avishanna Chitta, mind. Na avishannam, na avishannam, na avishannam. So na avishannam, shad dhatu, vishannam, shadlu, should be shadlu, shad dhatu, then ta pratyaya, and because of this, the shad is, shakara is, it is upadeshika shakara replaced with sakara, therefore, therefore because of sakara becomes buddhani shakara, therefore nakara, which is there in dhatu, sad, ta pratyaya, both are replaced with nakara, nanatum, so shanna, then it's V Purvaka. Because of V only, Sha, Sa becomes Sha, and Na, Vishanna, Na, Vishanna, Avishanna. We will see more on the class, grammar class. So Na Vishannam, Avishannam Chittam. So Shadra Dhatu, Visharana-gati avasadhaneshu, that is the dhatu from which the word Upanishad is derived. The same dhatu, here it is the Upasarga. In the case of Upanishad, Upanipurvakasya. But here Vipurvaka and it is Nanch. So na vishannam, avishannam, avishannam chittam. The mind which is not, it is disintegrated, disappointed. So it's not disturbed. Never disturbed. Avishannam chittam yasisa. Who enjoys a mind which is free from disappointments, which is free from the self negatives, that is the self judgment, negative self judgment. It needs self judgment. Why didn't I get food today? Why am I suffering? Why it's so no comparison, therefore no suffering. It's all Ishvara. So accepts everything as it comes. Samaha, therefore is equal, therefore not distressed by the surrounding, by the ambience. So therefore Avishanna Chitta is a beautiful word. Most of the time we suffer because of self-judgment, and also we compare with others, therefore we suffer. Why am I? That's what samsara is. Why am I? Why am I? Why do I suffer? In fact, the same question asked by every samsari. And why am I means what? Why me? Everybody says why me, why me. So it is me. It is I have done, therefore I have to undergo the karma pala. So accept. Suppose if it is not pleasant. If it is pleasant, fine, no problem. If it is unpleasant also, it is accepted. That is because of jnana. So avishanna chittaha. So dandvatitaha, the person enjoys avishanna chittaha. Anyamanaha api shitoshnodibihi is not disturbed. So he always composed. Is very calm and quiet. So he doesn't judge himself based on the pairs of opposite experiences. Therefore, is Dvandvatitaha, is above the pairs of opposites. So that is Dvandvatitaha. Important word. The next word, Vimatsaraha,
Vimatsaraha.
Vigataha Vatsaraha,
Vigatam Saraha.
Nirvaira Buddhihi,
Nirvairah
Nirvairah
Buddhihi.
Samaha Tulyaha,
Samaha
Tulyaha
Yadrichalabhasya,
Yadrichalabhasya
Siddhau Asiddhau Cha,
Siddhau
Siddhau
Asiddhau
Asiddhau
Cha
Vimatsaraha. Vimatsaraha is Vigataha Vatsaraha. Asmat Saha. Parasya Utkarsham Darshayan. So the person is Vatsara is the person is not able to tolerate other people's success, happiness. That is not there in the person. Therefore, Vimatsaraha, we opposite. But Matsaryam is not able to tolerate the happiness of other people, success of other people. Someone has gained something, he has attained success, then the person shared the news. Do you feel happy or do you feel sad for him? Do you entertain jealousy? If the person is happy hearing the news, then we can say is a really a mature person. He treats other person's success as his own success. In that process, he grows. So, but most of the time, people are not happy with our success, our happiness. So that shows that there is some intolerance, there is some santapa, some burning inside. It burn. So therefore, as sannyasi here is a jnani, is free from that. So it's a self-torture. So this is not there for jnani. The Matsarya is burns a person. Duryodhana was burned, not able to tolerate Pandavas being praised, not able to tolerate that when the Pandava they, they built a beautiful kingdom on a barren field, barren land. Therefore, wanting to acquire everything, he tried his all means to get them away. He usurped the kingdom even the properties, even their wives also. The Vimatsaraha. Finally, because of Vimatsara only he became Atatagi. He committed all the sixfold crimes. So jealousy leads to the action which are dharmika. So Vimatsaraha. So therefore, what is in the seed that alone manifests in the form of the vriksha, we have another action. So Vimatsaraha shows the attitude of the person with regard to the well-being of the other people. So that is not the vigataha. Vigataha vimatsaraha yasma. Nirvaira buddhi. Vaira means hostility, inimical. Nirvaira. Nirgatam vairam. Nirgatam vairam yasmat saha. And buddhihi. Buddhihi means the thought, the chittam, the mind. The mind which is free from the sense of hostility towards others. So therefore, vimatsaraha. He doesn't hate others because he doesn't hate himself. He doesn't look down upon himself. Only when you look down upon yourself, only when you think yourself as a small person than the other person, when there is comparison, then when you think yourself to be small, then naturally you will have hatred for others. Because hatred starts from self-hatred. Self-hatred, then you hate others. And you have jealousy for others. You criticize others. Because you don't get success, therefore we criticize others. So this is not there. Therefore, there is complete acceptance, there is complete satisfaction. The person is free from hatred. No raga, no dvesha. Vikataha, vimatsarahas. And his samaha, vidricharabhasya, whatever he gains, with regard to that, samaha is tulyaha, samanaha, equal, equipoised, equal-minded, with regard to siddho, asiddho, cha. Vidricharabhasya, whatever comes by chance, by prarabdha, his samaha is equal. It means he is not carried away by success, or he is not disappointed. He is not dejected by failure. When there is no success, there is no failure. As Swamiji says, success and failure are nothing but the name which what we give to the experience. Success is an experience. Failure also is an experience. But failure teaches more than what success can do. There are nothing but experiences which are given names. Success and failure. Successful person. A successful person is not always successful. They must have undergone so many failures out of experience. Again, you would have tried and become success. Therefore, it is nothing but a name given to the experience. So, samasiddhava siddho, with regard to accomplishment or failure, is samaha iti. Then the next line that we will see in this class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.